What if I told you that there's a Medicare supplement plan that could bring your premium down to around $50 a month, but it still protects you from a $10,000 plus hospital bill? And yet, most agents don't talk about it. Hi, I'm Hannah Skinner. I'm a licensed insurance agent with the Senior Savings Network, and today we're breaking down the mysterious High-Deductible Plan G. What it is, how it works, who's it for, and the pros and cons that you need to understand before choosing it. If you've been overwhelmed trying to choose the right plan, you're not alone. And today's topic is one of the most misunderstood options out there. Let's start with why High-Deductible Plan G is suddenly getting so much attention. Over the past few years, premiums for the traditional Plan G and Plan N have been steadily increasing. Some states have had an increase as high as 40%. And for a lot of people, especially those who don't go to the doctor often, it's getting harder to justify paying $150, $180, or even $200 or more a month for coverage that they're barely using. So naturally, people are wondering, is there a lower cost option that still protects me if something big happens? That's where the High-Deductible Plan G comes in. At its core, High-Deductible G is exactly what it sounds like. It's a Medicare Supplement Plan G, but with a much higher deductible. In 2026, the deductible is $2,950. Now compare that to a regular Plan G. With a standard Plan G, you only pay the Part B deductible of $283. After that, the plan covers almost everything. With the High-Deductible Plan G, you pay everything yourself first, up to $2,950. But once you hit that deductible, the plan works just like a regular Plan G and covers 100% of Medicare-approved cost for the rest of the year. Now, this is where most people get confused, so let's break it down simply. Think of a High-Deductible Plan G like this. It's basically original Medicare with a safety net. That safety net is a maximum out-of-pocket of $2,950 for the year. Here's what you pay before hitting that deductible. You pay the Part A inpatient deductible of $1,736. You pay the hospital copay of $434 per day for days 61 through 90. And you pay the skilled nursing facility copay, $217 per day for days 21 through 100. You also pay the Part B deductible of $283 and the 20% coinsurance on outpatient services. All of those costs count towards your $2,950 limit. So instead of unlimited risk like you have with original Medicare alone, you now have a cap. Let's put this into a real-world scenario. Imagine you're hospitalized for 90 days. Without any supplement, you would pay a $1,736 deductible for Part A. Then $434 per day for days 61 through 90. That adds up to $13,020. So your total out-of-pocket, over $14,700. Now with the High-Deductible Plan G, you pay $2,950 total, and then nothing else for the rest of the year. That's a massive difference. Now let's talk about the part that gets people really interested, the premium. High-Deductible Plan G typically only runs about $50 per month. Compare that to $150 to $200 or more for the standard Plan G. That's a savings of $1,000 to $2,000 per year in premiums. So the trade-off becomes a lower monthly cost for higher out-of-pocket if something did happen. So who should actually consider this plan? A High-Deductible G can be a great fit if you're generally healthy, don't go to the doctor often, comfortable taking on some risk, looking to lower your monthly premium, and want protection from major unexpected events. It's especially popular with people who want a just-in-case plan, people on a tighter budget, or those who are just tired of rising premiums. I personally like this plan for people who are on the edge of switching over to Medicare Advantage, and they don't want to deal with prior authorizations, denials, or networks. The High-Deductible Plan G blends the premium affordability of a Medicare Advantage plan with all of the perks of original Medicare. Now, this plan is not for everyone. You might want to think twice if you have frequent doctor visits, expect ongoing medical costs, prefer predictable expenses, or would struggle to pay the $2,950 in a bad year. Remember, with this plan, you are responsible for the cost until you hit that deductible. Now let's address something a little controversial. Why have I never heard of this? Why don't agents bring this up? Well, previously, and still in a lot of places, the premiums for Plan N and Plan G are comparable to a high deductible G, so it makes more sense to get more coverage for a similar price point. But in many cases, it's because the commissions are lower. It takes more explanation, and it's not the default recommendation. Now, not all agents avoid it, but it's definitely under-discussed. It's so under-discussed that when people cannot afford their premiums anymore, they automatically assume that a Medicare Advantage plan is their only other option. That's why at the Senior Savings Network, we like to educate people on all of their options. At the end of the day, the High Deductible Plan G is about strategy. It's not about getting the most coverage. It's about balancing risk versus cost, protecting against worst-case scenarios, and choosing what fits your situation. For the right person, it can be a very smart financial move. If you're curious about what High Deductible Plan G would cost in your area, or whether it makes sense for you, please give us a call. You can find our number below, and our services are completely free. If this video helped you understand Medicare just a little bit more, make sure to leave us a comment, like the video, and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos. My name's Hannah Skinner. I'm with the Senior Savings Network. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.